it's Marcella here. I want to give you some guidance for how to use EFT tapping to heal intergenerational traumatic wounds that you might be carrying. So, if you struggle chronically, for example, with a mindset of scarcity, or let's say you don't trust the universe to come through on your behalf, or let's say there's some deep need that you feel to hide, and your relationship with food, your body weight, and your self care habits all have some way of keeping these patterns alive. And you suspect that these patterns might have their roots in generational issues. Um, Tapping can help. And here's the thing about tapping, you don't have to know exactly, what the connections are, but even if you just have this feeling in your system that, this has some generational historical basis for you, that can be enough in terms of using tapping to work with it. So let's do some tapping. So first off, I want to invite you to identify the feeling, maybe the behavior, the mindset, whatever it is that you feel might have its roots in generational trauma. So if you have a notepad with you, or if you just want to reflect on it, you could write it down or you could just think about it. Then, if there is an emotion connected to this, I want to invite you to identify that. And then, how strong is that emotion on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the absolute strongest? Okay, good. So once you have all that information, let's begin doing some tapping. So, starting on the side of the hand, just say as I say and do as I do. But if my words don't resonate for you, please feel free to use your own. And as always, please take responsibility for your own healing. If you have issues that feel like they're deeper than what tapping can address, please take care of yourself and get the help that you need. Okay, let's go. So, even though I have these feelings in me, mhm, this feeling of, okay, and I think it might be rooted in some generational trauma, but I don't know for sure, or maybe I do know for sure. Mhm. Either way, I choose to love and accept myself exactly where I'm at. Okay. These feelings, and just say what they are. Mhm. Okay. This issue, and the way I feel about it, all these feelings, all these beliefs, I don't know exactly where they come from, but I have a feeling they might be rooted in ancestral wounds. Okay, so if that feels true for you, then here while you're tapping on the inside of the eyebrow, just go ahead and say aloud why you think that. Like, is there a story that you heard? Something somebody told you, something you read about your family? I believe this because what? This ancestral trauma that I'm probably carrying, all the ways it has impacted me. Okay. All the grief and sadness I feel for what my ancestors probably experienced. Okay, Good. And if you want to say a little bit more about that right here, say it aloud. And all the ways this is playing out for me. Good. I choose to love myself. I choose to acknowledge all of this. I choose to be as kind to myself as I can be as I unravel this generational trauma in my system. And even though I might feel some survivor guilt, even though I might wonder, why would I deserve to heal this? My ancestors suffered so much, you know. What makes me think I can heal? Survivor guilt. Okay. So even though I might feel that, I also choose to imagine that my ancestors are actually cheering me on. Mhm. That my ancestors are actually so grateful wherever they are, that I have the skills and I have the opportunity to heal these wounds on their behalf. So even though this ancestral trauma has taken a toll on me, mhm, I choose as best I can to bless and forgive and release whatever vestiges of this trauma are still in my energetic stream. I allow them to be washed away for my own sake, for the sake of my ancestors. All this generational trauma, everything it has meant to me, everything it has meant to them, I clear it from my cell tissue. I clear it through my entire system so that we can all get out of the shadows together. Okay, nice. Let's take a nice deep breath here. Go ahead and check that emotion and the intensity of the emotion on the 1 to 10 scale and see um, if there's been any change. Like there could be a spike, it could have gone down, or it could stay the same. Whatever way it goes, keep tapping until you feel like you really can let go of this emotional trauma, both for your sake and for the sake of all those who came before you. All right, this is Marcella. Good luck with this, and thank you so much. Bye.